아주 우연히 듣게 된 그 노래 나도 모르게 숨죽여 들었어.
ご飯できたよ。
Wide awake, all the memories are on replay. I reach for you.
ありがとう、美味しそう。いただきます。
Filled with all the things I didn't say. That will make it okay. Turn back time.
が欲しい。
Never let you slip away. Every heartbeat so lost without you, and I don't know what to do.
せん。い
ありがとうな。
ただきます。
美味しそうで。
So unconditional to me, deeper than any scar, higher than any star I reach. Oh, it's the love you are. Oh, rainfall, dry
うん。
light in the
お
darkness.
お、いい感じ。
I need you.
うん。
美味しい。
美味しい。
あ、よかった。
まさしくダメで、ふわふわして美味しい。これは美味しい。
よかった。
米粉？
うん。
palace, they're building you a throne. If only you had seen, they won't leave the truth alone. And now you can see the world, but you're blinded by the light, leading you from reason and straight into the night. Now don't believe him, he's a liar and a sugar coater. Just wait until break of dawn. Say what you have to say, but don't forget to leave the motor on. He'll turn around, but you will be gone.